That's it. We're live. We are live. Ugh. One, two, three. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, that's not right. Ah, that could be 20 right down there on the floor. Okay. Good evening, good folk. Hello, my good friends, good folk. My name is Scott, and it is time for me to open the doors once again on another edition of the Old Curiosity Shop. Now, this is a live sale, and they happen every Monday night, pretty much, on this channel for the last, almost 2 years. Yes, almost 2 years. Now, I was all flustered and confused the other day, thinking there was an extra Monday in October, and of course there isn't. This is the 3rd. The next will be the 4th. Now, tonight, just me. Next Monday night, come on back and see me and Patrick, the trusty huckster, who will join me here on this channel, and we'll have our, what do we call it? The Unbreakables Live Sale. That's what we call it. Now, why? My camera is a little closer than I would like it to be. So I'm going to back it up. Back it up, back it up. Okay. Is that right? It's a little bit better. Ooh. Oh, okay. Just bear with me as I get the infrastructure set the way I want it to be. How's it looking? Looks okay. Should I speak up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think you can. Let's see there. It is 8 p.m. on the East Coast. What a wonderful day today. It was 80 degrees. We get days like this in October, and we love it. You can hear me. Wonderful. Hi, Donna. Donna is my North Jersey friend. Warm again tomorrow, and then back feeling like autumn again after that. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. What have I got tonight? Well, I'll tell you what. I am bringing the goods tonight. Anybody who misses tonight's live sale, woo! I've got some good stuff. And you know, I don't always get to do a preview. I didn't do one today. It's just me. I'm going to be relaxed. Instead of 25 items tonight, I think I only have 19. We'll still probably go until 10 o'clock because we've got a lot of things to look at and talk about. A little something for everyone from the Victorian days of the 1880s and 90s right on up into the mid-century 1960s. Oh boy, yeah, I got a 6 of them. Okay, we'll see those in a little bit. So 1880s to the 1960s. I have got some Fenton. I've got watermelon glass. Something for Thanksgiving. Something for Christmas. Oh my word. I've got 3 celeries. 3. You want to see them real fast? I'll just flash them. There's one. Oh, it's too close. There's one celery. There's another celery with celery on it. Now, why am I blurry on my computer? It looks a little fuzzy. Can't do anything about that. I guess it'll clear itself up. And a third celery. So, of course, I am broadcasting on my cell phone. I'm watching myself on my computer. And right now, it's a little fuzzy. That doesn't usually happen. We'll wait and see if that clears itself up. I don't like the look of that. I look all blurry. I know my shirt is wrinkled because I didn't iron it. But I don't want my face on the screen to be fuzzy. Am I fuzzy to you? Can't do anything about it until it goes away. It'll pass. All right, I'm going to continue to organize myself here. And we'll say greetings to everyone. Good heavens, what do I want to tell you? I don't know. Oh, I've got a Czech Bohemian lamp that you saw if you watched the flea markets. I didn't sell that at the flea market, so I brought it to you tonight. What is this under the table? Oh, flip-flops. What on earth are flip-flops doing underneath the dining room table? Who slipped in here and did that? Not I, said the cat. Ugh. Let's see. And in case you didn't see the flea market videos, there it is. And you know what? This thing is so exceptional that I'm getting ahead of myself, but not only does you get illumination from up there, but you've already probably figured out that when you turn the knob, you get illumination in here. You're going to have to wait and see what that looks like a little bit later on in the program. Gosh, that thing is heavy. Okay, take a breath and welcome, good folk. I see everyone who is here in the chat tonight. I will chat just a little bit with you now, but remember, during the sale, I can't chat with you. I'm all about the business. If you want to chat a little bit more, hang out until 10 o'clock if you can, and we'll chat a little bit more then. Welcome everybody who is watching at home on your floor model Philco. Does anybody still have a floor model Philco or a Zenith? Probably not. And everyone that's here tonight. So whether you're bidding, watching, throwing darts at the TV set, every time I don't know, say, I'm glad you're here. Everything is in the mail. I know, you know me by now. You always get your stuff. I am probably the slowest person in terms of shipping out of all of the live sales. It usually takes me about a week, but it's all in the mail and it all will get to you this week. I absolutely promise you. Thank you so much for, you guys are wonderful. I know that you know I'm not Amazon and it's a one-man show. So, but yep, it's all in the mail. Hey, Dee, welcome, Dee. I saw you pop up because I see you there in purple with a wrench. I know Dee knows about the packing. You're better at it than I am. You get it done speedily. It takes me a little bit longer. So thank you everybody for putting up with the sort of slow shipping. Now it's a little warm in here at the moment under the lights, action and camera. So, because the house warmed up today. Yes, I did find some detached retina items. In fact, I bought some detached retina items today. I'm going to tell you what, I don't need to go anywhere but home sweet home. And I know that right here in good old South Jersey, I find so many wonderful things. And today at the thrift shop, I found some beautiful wine goblets. I guess I'll show you maybe at 10 o'clock. They're out on the kitchen counter. They haven't been washed yet, with green stems and etched bowls. But we're going to have some watermelon glass tonight, and there it is. You know what collectors call watermelon because of the pink and the green. They didn't call it watermelon then, but that's what they call it now. Let's see. Thank you, Joan, for asking. It was delightful. We had a wonderful time Saturday. My mother's birthday was actually yesterday, the 20th. Yeah. But we had the party on Saturday, the 19th. And we had almost everyone was able to attend who were on the guest list. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you for everybody who helped me pick out the menu. The chicken Florentine was a hit. Everything was absolutely delicious. And we had a super fun time at my mother's 80th birthday party. Kind of a surprise, but not really, because when you're inviting all the old aunts and uncles and cousins and all that, you know, it doesn't take too long before somebody gets on the old horn and accidentally says something she knew didn't make a difference. Nobody was going to jump out of a cake and say, boo. We had a wonderful time. Okay, will we get to see the kitchen by Thanksgiving this year? My kitchen? Yeah, why not? Because I'm going to do some baking out there. It's not finished, but I'll let you see it. And I appreciate you asking. So I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying this march towards the holiday season. What was the cake like? It was a delicious cake. It was very good. It had, I'll have to show you a picture. It had autumn colored icing, and it said, happy birthday, and my mother's name. And then it was good. I don't know what else to say about it, but it was delicious. And again, thank you for asking. You can't wait for who? Martinis. What? Marty Mass? What is that? Mart Mass? I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, let's get rolling. I'll go ahead and tell you that in case you're new to this. Everything tonight is an offer up. I'll put the starting price on the screen, and then I'll talk about the item. Remember, I try to move fast, so don't be shy. If you see something you like, get that bid in there. If you wait too long, somebody will beat you to it. I do 10 down to 0. I'll show you my fingers. I'm watching for the lag on the screen. The winner will pay the shipping, and that's whatever it is to ship from Southern New Jersey to wherever you are. I buy my own boxes, good, heavy boxes, not those flimsy, well, they're good for some things, but really not for shipping glass, the USPS, the free post office ones. Those boxes are okay, but they're a little flimsy. So I buy all my own boxes and packing material. You don't pay for that. You just pay for the shipping. Normally things fit in a 12 by 12 by 12 box. But again, it's based upon the weight and how far your zip code is from mine. Other than that, if you're new, don't be shy. Just jump right in there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you as a new person. Don't feel like you can't just come in and say, oh, well, you know, I don't feel like I should jump in because, blah. No, we love new folk and old folk. All right. So having said that, if you are new, it would be delightful if you would send your information to me right after you win the item tonight, because then that way I'll have your info. I've got an engagement tomorrow. I am going to try my best to do those invoices tomorrow morning, but don't be shocked if the invoices don't come out until tomorrow night. That's a possibility as well. I miss the old videos, dumpster diving for boxes. I never dumpster dived for boxes, wordsmith. I don't think I did. I don't think I have. Maybe, but I don't think I've ever dumpster dived for a box. Have I? I don't think so. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh, well, thank you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Let's see. I will go ahead and get it started here. And let me, no, that's okay. I won't do that. Hey, Dee, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. I'm not just singling out one person. I guess that's what I just did. All right, let's get it started. You know what? That Granny had fun with this. Look at all of the wear on the bottom. That's scratches on the bottom, not the inside. That has been rolling around a kitchen cabinet for a long time. It's not supposed to be frosted like that on the bottom, and it's got no lid. Whatever. We're going to sell it anyway, and it's going to start at $10. It doesn't have any chips on it. It's missing its lid, and yes, it does. You knew that it did, and there you go. So it's a refrigerator dish from the 1930s. I don't need this one, but I use a lot of orphan refrigerator dishes without lids. I keep stuff in them. Oh, I don't know, rubber bands, little bits of string, you know, little things in the kitchen that you have. Okay, that one measures about, oh golly, Miss Molly, little over 5 inches by 5 inches square. Little rough around the edges, but it's not chipped, and it's wonderful. So $10 on the green square refrigerator dish. And yeah, it is perfect for saving notions. All right, the high bid right now is 12. Let's see, the ribs are on the inside of it. The outside is smooth. And how about we go ahead and count this thing down? The high bid right now is 12, and I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And as I watch my screen, get over there. I'll throw the stop up there just as soon as it's time. Okay, there it is. And here we go. All right, it's in there. And it looks tonight as if the high bid would be back in the day finds at 16. So I want to thank you. Back in the day finds at 16. That's coming to you. And everybody is going to want updates on that dollhouse. Now, you're not responsible to do that. Boy, was I holding my breath until that thing made it to you. And I'm glad that it did in one piece. I'm so glad that it got to you. No worries, Lisa. I know that Jeff wasn't feeling well, and I certainly hope he's feeling better today. And we'll see you the next time. Lisa was mentioning that she didn't get to see me and the Revive It sisters at the flea market on Sunday. We had a wonderful time. We're going to do it again, but not till next spring. Oh, I forgot to show you that old Salem the kitty cat is here flickering away. Now there's a light in there, but you know, with the ring light on, you can't really see it. I got him at a thrift shop. I thought it was kind of neat. That's what it looks like when it's not lit, and that's what it looks like when the light bulb is on. But it looks better in the dark. And right now, I'm not sitting in the dark. Okay, get over there. Keep the ball rolling with the next item that we have. How about a crystal snowball at $20? We'll go ahead and start with that. This is big, beautiful. It's not old. I would say that it was made in probably the last 30 years or so. Let's see here. 20 on the screen. And oh boy, is that heavy lead crystal. Gosh, you ought to see it when the sunlight. I had this out on the dining room table. Oh, you are welcome back in the day. This is not antique American Brilliant. I've got an American Brilliant rose, what's called a rose bowl, ivy bowl. Never mind. I'm not selling it tonight, but I'm selling this one. It is big and it is beautiful. It stands on 3 little feet. This is probably European, would be my guess. Czechoslovakian, something like that. But this is extremely heavy. Look how thick it is. Lead crystal, yeah. And I don't really want to get my fingerprints all over it, but it looks like that's what I'm doing. Let me just see if I'm going to turn on another light here. Just, oh, golly, just to give you a little bit of the sparkle, arkle. Listen, I had this on the kitchen table. The sunlight came in this morning, and there were like diamonds and prisms all over the wall. And I walked into the room and I thought, oh my goodness, what's happening? And it was the sunlight was hitting this and cascading sparkles all over the wall. It was just beautiful. No chips, no cracks. It is very heavy. Okay, that's not really working and it's really hot. I'm going to turn that off in a minute, but I wanted you to see how pretty it is. $20 is where we are on this, and we don't have any bids. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. You're going to put a candle in that at Christmas time. I'm telling you, you don't understand how pretty this is on the screen, but when you get this in person, oh my gosh, it is 7 inches tall and it's about 7 inches in diameter. The crystal snowball, just look in there. All right, I will hold it still. Holding it still. Mark Peterson has the high bid of 26. Mark, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but your boxes are on their way. They should be there any minute. And I love what you did with those Halloween cutouts. It is a beauty, D. Just look at all the facets in there. This must weigh 12 pounds. It is a heavy snowball. And boy, won't that be pretty as a Christmas display with a flickering light on the inside. Patricia Ray Home, I think, is a new name to me. Welcome, Patricia. Patricia has a bid of 30. Mark Peterson is now at 45. There's no water damage. All of this is cut, cut into there by hand. All of those little stars is all done by hand. All right, and absolutely. So we'll go ahead and count this big boy down. The crystal ball. The high bid again is right now 46, and here we go counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, Patty, I can't believe you're not mad at me because I have been, I'm sending you those candlesticks. I tried all summer to get over there and I could not, Patty, I just couldn't do it. Oh, wait a minute. Here I am forgetting what I'm doing. Put the stop in there. Did I already count it down? I did. All right, get the stop in there. Yep. So you're going to get free shipping on those candlesticks. Unless you want your money back. I bet she's mad at me. I kept saying I was going to come and take a tour of the Capitol. That's in Harrisburg. Let me see here. What do I want to? That's not what I want. Okay, that's what I want. And just before the stop is Mark Peterson at 77. I bet you've been busy, and now that school is back, you've been giving tours like crazy, haven't you? Is it Mark Peterson at 77? Congratulations, Mark. Mark, I'm telling you what, that is going to light up your table. Like, oh, like I don't know what. Hey, let's talk about Thanksgiving because it'll be here soon, and I've got something for you. This is, wait till you see this. I know I'm jumping all around. You know how I do. Okay, these are Napco, which means Japan, 1950s, 60s. These are probably 1960s, Japan. $20. Oh, he outbid himself. Okay, let me back it up. Hold on, why did that just turn blue? We want to make sure Mark got it, and he did. 46. No, then it goes to No, Mama T-Bird. No, Mama T-Bird came in at 46 after Mark. So 77. See? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Who said that? No, I'm just kidding. Cheryl, that's fine. Don't worry. He didn't outbid himself. Somebody else came in, and then he came over that. So it is correct at 77 to Mark Peterson. Okay, now, and thanks for double checking that. No, Cheryl, he didn't bid 54. No. Let's let D, will you just, everybody, if you'll just hush for a minute, I'll let my moderator, D, who's here tonight, make sure that I didn't screw up. D, can you just confirm? And if everybody will just hold tight. I might have made a mistake, but I don't see what some of you are saying. So hold on. Okay, well then maybe it is. Let me back up. Backing up. I have Mama T-Bird who bid 46 on my screen. Now, is my computer messed up? D, will you look at that one more time, D? Okay, we need one cook in the kitchen. All right, folk? Go back up, D. Oh gosh. Okay. What was that? I don't know why that keeps turning blue. Okay, I'll show you. Let me scroll all the way back up. I'm in the chat and I'm scrolling all the way back up. And I'll go ahead and hit, unless something got weird. Sometimes things get weird. Live chat, top chat. I'll refresh it, move it around. And then I will scroll all the way back up. D, if you, no, I'm not gonna. No, those people bid. What you guys, hold on everybody, because you're seeing bids that came in way after the stop. So it's not, a lot of you are seeing bids that came in way after the stop. I'm scrolling all the way back. And I have Patty at 30, Mark Peterson at 45, Mama T-Bird at 46, and then Mark Peterson at 77. All of that is before the stop. Everything else that people are typing in came in after the stop. You see that? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure why D. I will actually take a screenshot of it. This is very strange because D, you can't see the Mama T-Bird bid of. Let me go back up. You can't see. Scroll back up, D. D says that's a beauty. Then Patricia has a bid of 30. Then Mark has a bid of 45. Then Frida says, hi, D. Then Mama T-Bird bids 46. Then KP said something. And then Mark did something with, I see the little AAAA. And then I see, then Mark at 77. Mark, it's Mark's. And so I'm probably just going to let Mark have it. It's yours, Mark, and we'll go with the what it was, 54. But Mark is the winner. Let me write that down before I forget. And we'll Mark. Okay. There we go. Crystal Snowball. Now, where did I put it? Oh, good. It's back there on the floor. Okay. Um, yeah, I see. So all those other things came in after the stop. Yeah, the 77 is right before the stop. But you know what, Mark? It's yours, 54. Moving on. See? Moving on. Because if you say that you outbid yourself and that is supposed to be 54, then that's what we'll go with, Mark. But Mark, you're the winner. Now look at this turkey set. This is weird. I have seen, what are these going to start? Oh, these are going to start at 20. Well, Elaine, I'm sorry that you're yawning. Sometimes it takes a hot minute to straighten something out, but we got it straightened out. Take a nap. Okay, we're going to start at, yeah, right. Sorry, Elaine. Sometimes it takes a minute to make sure we're fair here. Boy, oh boy. Thank you, D, with the capital letters. Mark, it's yours at 54. All right. Okay, well, you know what? Here we go. D, you do whatever you have to do. Look at these turkeys. Now, these are not, oh, I'm just going to turn that light off. I don't need that anymore. Okay. These are not unusual, right? The candlestick holders, they're Napco, and they're the turkey candle holders. D, if you have to put anybody in timeout, girl, you got the wrench. We are very polite around here, are we not? Mm-hmm. Okay. These are the candle holders, but guess what else comes with it? With the two turkeys. Now, there are no chips or cracks on these. No chips or cracks on the two turkey candle holders. But wait, it gets even better. When I looked at these, no, KP, not the planter, but you know what? At first, I thought it was a planter. And it's not. It's a cream and sugar. It can't be anything other than a cream or sugar. Look, at first, I said, oh, there's like the little planter thing. And then I said, well, wait a minute. He's got a hole right there in his... I thought, well, I don't know what that hole is for. And then it's a covered sugar bowl. So I didn't know that what else can it be other than a sugar bowl? So there it is, a covered turkey sugar bowl and creamer. Now, can you imagine pouring cream out of this? I have never seen the cream and sugar. These are actually chip and crack free as well. So the cream and sugar are hilarious. And then you get the candlesticks as well. None of it has any chips or cracks. And I just think this is the funniest thing, to pass this around and have cream come out of his little giblet thing. Isn't that hilarious? I think it is. All right, let's get ready to count that down. We did start off. And the high bid is, no, not the planter. Christina has the high bid of 20. And now let me scroll back down. Okay, STOP. So the high bid right now is 20, and that includes the Napco, they're marked on the bottom, turkeys with the candlesticks, and the cream. I love it. And the sugar bowl. I thought it was a planter as well until I studied it. Or not planter, but, you know, like a thing for an arrangement. Christina has the high bid of 25. Wonderfully weird, isn't it? Let me move these out of the way, and then I'll go ahead and count them down. Christina, has a high bid of 25. And now Mo at 26. I think it's hysterical to pour cream out of a turkey. And now we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. We'll wait for the stop to go in, and then the next item will be these mid-century modern, well, mid-century tumblers. All right. The stop is in. Turkey cream is the best. I'll take your word for it. It looked like it's Christina at 30. Okay. I see that she bid 25 and then Mo bid 26. You having a glass of wine, D? Is that what those wine glasses are for? I don't know, Kat. It's not fuzzy on my screen anymore. It was fuzzy for a minute, but that fuzz went away. Christina got him at 30. Thank you, Christina. Hey, Christina. Christina, I answered your email earlier. I hope you saw that. Okay, now these, I've got 6 of these. Good, good, good. Thank you, dear, and thank you for being so kind. Thank you for your kindness. Okay, we're going to start at 20 on these. So the 20 is in there. I've got 6 of them. Now, I looked all over. I was expecting to see the word Culver written on these. A lot of times it's in script, you know, I guess it's our whatever, but I don't see Culver written anywhere. So we will say in the style of Culver. 6 tumblers. They stand 5.5 inches tall. And yes, there are 6 of them in that wonderful 60s avocado-y green, I don't know, emeraldy, weird green, and then the gold. They're in excellent condition. I know they sort of look like Culver, and they might be. I don't know that Culver signed everything. Nice thick bottoms, nice and clean. They don't show any dishwasher problems at all. So would you ship if I gift something after a win? Yeah. Sure. We just have to work that out through the emails. In other words, if you win something and you don't want it, but you want me to ship it to somebody else, I'm happy to do that. You'll just put all of that in the email to me if that's the case. Okay, so I don't know if Elaine Marie might be new to me. You're welcome. And these, as I said, there's 6 of them, and they're in excellent condition. I want to see something, but I'll wait. But I'll go ahead and let me put the stop in, and I'll go ahead and count these down. All right. The high bid right now is $25 on the set of 6 of these. Hi, Diane. I have your tidbit. It's on the way. It's coming. Sorry, I forgot to bring it to the flea market. And you know you're going to be in the video. I'll talk about that later. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the 6 Culver looking tumblers. Yeah. The other 4 of them are in the other room. Oh, you have bought before. Ouch. That is the second time. I cut my thumb today. Dee, thank you for putting that in there. And let me put the stop in there. If you'll let me put the stop in before you congratulate everybody, I'd appreciate that. That also helps so we don't have any confusion. So just wait until you see the stop in the chat folks, and then you're more than welcome to congratulate, just so we don't confuse anybody. So it's Elaine Marie, right? At 25. And Elaine, you say you have bought from me before, so that means that I've got your information saved. Marie, right? Okay. If you think I might not have it, I'm not sure why you said that you have a new name, but if you don't think I have your info, just send it to me, Elaine, and we'll be all set. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Hold on, everybody. That's Elaine, and she goes down there. So now, Viking, Indiana, 6 red. Oh, that's these little guys. Okay, let's do these. All right. You collect high-end MCM barware, and those are awesome. They are, Karen. They are. All right. I've got 6 of these. Now, these are probably either Viking or Indiana glass. They're good quality because they're fire polished. And I've got 6 of these, and they start at 15. Now, these would be little, whatever you want to use them for. Some folks who don't do the alcohol might use these as a little juice, right? Because they're tiny. Well, they're not tiny, but they're 4.5 inches tall. So that's just a few ounces of something. Others might use it as a little, I don't know, aperitif or whatever. So there's 6 of them. Fire polished, beautiful ruby red. Isn't that nice? And I know a lot of you love to know what these things look like with lights on them. And you'll see that you get that yellow glow. Not the green, but this is not showing up very well here. So you'll just have to take my word for it. See the yellow, almost like, oh, drat. Amberina, but the cadmium, cardamom that's in it gives it that. It doesn't show up with the ring light on. Eggnog, yeah, these would be great for Christmas. So 6 of them. And we're looking for an opening bid of $15. They are a chip and crack free. They're thick and heavy. See? But you do get that little yellow there. I'm trying to get it to where you can actually see it. There's a little bit. See how it looks yellow? This is a purple light. I'm not going to shine it in your face, but thank you, Vinny, because I didn't have mine. I broke. Sandra Garcia has the high bid of 16. Oh, you can see it, Shane and Heather? I'm glad you can see it. We'll go ahead and count these down. The high bid right now is 16. Sandra Garcia. Christina has a bid of 15, but Christina, yours came in after the bid of 16. So if you like them, we'll give you another second to jump in there if you want to. These are very nice. 10. Wait a minute. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ugh, get over there. I've got something else red coming up soon. Okay, stop is in there, and let me back up and see. It appears as though Sandra Garcia has the high bid of 25. It looks like Sandra Garcia at 25. Hi, Sandra. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's so funny that I had that. It was the same number. And these are... Hold on, everybody. Sandra Garcia got those. Why don't we do this? This is 18. We're going to start off at $18 on this. That's Fenton, and it probably came out. It's purple or lavender or amethyst. And it has Fenton embossed on the bottom. And they are daffodils on there. I don't know if you can see that. I will let you see it. It is chip and crack free. And $18 is where we start on this. I'll give you the measurement in just a minute. $18. We'll get that on the screen. There it is. And it stands just under 8 inches tall. Because it's stamped Fenton, we know that it's 1980s, 90s, 2000, something like that. And they have embossed, see the daffodil? Pretty at Easter time. I should have saved it until Easter. But it's $18 without any chips or cracks. Have we got the Fenton collectors? That would be pretty. Not only does it have daffodils actually embossed on the glass, which it does, but wouldn't it be pretty with daffodils in it? You know, at Easter time, it would. I think, don't you? I think it would be nice that way. Kathleen Workman has the high bid of 18. And I didn't have time to put this in a thrift haul. I just got it the other day at a thrift store that's not too far from where I live. Wouldn't that look nice with that? Actually, the yellow daffodils in it. In the springtime. We got a long way to go before it's springtime, but that's the monk mug. It is. Yeah, I'm drinking some cider out of my antique monk mug. I love that thing. Let's see. I need to fix my eyeballs. Angela Burba has the high bid of 20. Hi, Angela. I don't think I've seen you in a while. Nice to see you again. Okay, let me get the stop going here. S-T-O-P, and we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, it's Fenton. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the purple Fenton or lavender, delicate lavender color daffodil vase with no issues at all. All right, there it is. And we're going to go ahead and hit the refresh button. And there we go. Okay. Is it Kathleen Workman at 25? I think it is. Oh, get over there. Okay, don't fall off the table. It looks like Kathleen Workman at 25. Thank you, Kathleen. Kathleen Workman. Kathleen, are you the Kathleen that I told I would play an old cylinder one day of Kathleen Mavourneen? I don't know if that was you or not. I think I've got an old cylinder or an old 78, maybe of John McCormick singing that. Oh, no, it was I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. Kathleen, your name was popular in old-time music. Let's see. Let's think of all the songs that have Kathleen in it. I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. Kathleen Mavourneen. Let's keep going. But Kathleen, it's beautiful. It is Kathleen. Kathleen, I've got to play that for you. See, it's up here, but sometimes up here. All right. $40 for the... No, we're not going to do that yet. Let's do the... No, we're not going to do that yet. The tall... okay, $20. We're going to start off at $20. I will, Kathleen. I know I got a lot of things I say I'm going to do, and I sometimes I forget and sometimes I remember, but look at that. Now that starts at 20. It's lead crystal. It is chip and crack. Well, wait a minute. It's crack free. And I don't see any chips, which is absolutely unbelievable as I go all around these saw teeth. And they are so sharp because they're cut. Yeah, umbrella stand. It's got pears on it. Can you see the pears? Look. Do you see those? Now, this is, again, not antique, I don't think. I believe this is a European piece as well. Probably, yeah. Well, you see the bottom of it. It is, again, probably, it is extremely heavy. It's lead crystal, and it stands 10 inches tall. 10 inches tall. Let's give it some light. Let's let it sparkle, arkle. Just take a look. I want you to see the pears. So I'm trying to get it. Pear, like the fruit that you eat. Where are they? They're right there. Look on the inside. So right here, you'll see the pears, but here they are. Look at that. Can you see them? I don't know, maybe West Germany or Czechoslovakia or somewhere in Europe. You can see so the pears are there, and then we turn it around over here, and we've got pears on this side as well. Yeah, it's a pair of pears, Angela. Oh, this could definitely hold hydrangeas or foxglove or anything that's really tall. Margaret Howe has the high bid of 20. Again, it's very heavy and beautiful. This also, if you don't know what sunlight looks like when it comes through, it is amazing. Now, see, now my screen just went wonky. So if your screen looks wonky, just hit refresh. There seems to be some little internet glitches tonight. But gosh, that's a pretty one. Bear with me, because I wonder what would happen. You get a little nervous when you say, I wonder what would happen. Oh, now I can see what would happen. Isn't that, look, that's what it looks like when the sun comes through it. That is lead crystal. Wow. See? It's on fire. Okay, put that down. Turn that light off. Count it down. Where are we? Patricia Ray Home has the high bid. Patty, I'm not used to that name, but now I know who you are. We'll count this down. Patty has a high bid of 22, it looks like. And we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, I know you're going to start a YouTube channel. Come on, Patty. I want you to do that because you make such beautiful things. You made those bags for me, which I'm so appreciative of, and I still use them. Don't you think I don't use them because I'm not up on that 8th floor anymore? Tall. Okay. And we're going to put the stop in there. It's in there. And I think that it's going to be yours, Patricia. Wait, let me go back up. Patricia Ray Home at 22. That's what it looks like. Wow. All right. 22. Is that right, D? Looks like it. Patricia Ray Home. All right. Well, thank you kindly. Now we're going to, what have we got here? We've got 350 people. Why don't we do these? I've got 6 of these. We're going to put $20 on the screen. Wow. These are pretty. $20 for 6. That's the sandwich pattern. And I think this is probably the tiara stuff that came out. Because remember, okay, 4 or 5 companies made sandwich, and then, but not in red. These are 6.5, almost 7 inches tall. I've got 6 of them. Wonderful water goblets for your Christmas table. You don't have to have matchy poo-poo, but I love the sandwich pattern, and I know a lot of you do too. That's what that pattern is called. And these are probably the tiara stuff from the 70s. 6 of them, and they are absolutely beautiful. These as well have that yellow, I always love to say cardamom. I know that's not what it is. Is it cadmium? And we'll let you see that little yellow. I don't think people freak out as much over this. And I don't even know why I'm doing this. I guess just because I happen to have the black light. But you'll see there how you get the yellow color, the yellowish green color when you shine a black light on it. Do people shine black lights on their red glass? I don't know. Um, 6 of them for your Christmas table. Yeah, I know. I look like Vinny. Oh, dear. I'm going to have a bite of cheese. I was so busy today, I forgot to eat dinner. But let me have a piece of cheese. You guys don't care, do you? But eat a piece of cheese. Christina Smith has the opening bid of 20. And even the foot has the sandwich pattern on the bottom of it. They're very pretty for your Christmas table. You would have had dinner in the doorstep. What does that mean? We'll count these down. S-T-O-P. On the doorstep. I just didn't have a chance to eat. The high, let me scroll up. The high bid is Christina Smith at 20, and we're counting them down. 10, 9. Now Rhonda Krasner, Keiser has the high bid of 25. That's a new name. Welcome, welcome. Round of applause when we have new names. I love it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On the 6, ruby red, beautiful sandwich tumbler, footed stems. For your Christmas table. Oh, look at them, look at them, look at them. Bidding, bidding, bidding. And here comes the stop. Who will it be? All right, there it is. Now let's hit the refresh. So live chat, live chat, live chat, top chat, back to live chat again. All messages are visible. And it looked like Miss Jenny Mac at 3111. Is that right? Jenny Mac at 31. Thank you, Jenny. 31. Jenny Mac. And Jenny, you've already got 1, 2, I think 2 big boxes coming to you this week. All packed up and on its way. It's 9 o'clock. We're not going to take an intermission because I want to go ahead and get through all of this because I've got some stuff. I've got some things I need to do tonight. So let's keep the ball rolling. But we're not selling quite as many 3 ball jars mystery. Oh, that's that. Okay. Shall we do $19 on the screen. Now, you know, I had 2 of these and I already sold one. And like a dingbat, I can't, and it doesn't matter. So don't try to, it doesn't matter. You don't have to put it in the chat. But I already had one and I sold it. And I can't remember if it was in a live sale or on YouTube, eBay, but it doesn't make a difference. This is the second one. And he's $19. He's exactly the same as the one that I already sold a few weeks ago. It's a bank. It is unmarked, but I believe it's made in Japan because I can actually see what appears to be, although it might not be. No, I tell a lie. I can see Japan. Japan is written right there on this little Scotty. Not Scotty, terrier. Let's just leave it at that. He's a terrier. And he's pink. And he's got his little big square head. He's a bank. He's chip and crack free. There's the slot in the back for the money. And he's cute. Now the eyes are painted, and all this paint is under the glaze, by the way. So you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything rubbing off. So he's white and pink. He has a brown collar and a little black nose. And I had 2 of these. This is the last one. It's just a dog. It is a type of a terrier. Ceramic, made in Japan. No bottom. I don't know that anybody would actually use it as a bank. You've been doing sales for 4 days straight? What do you mean doing them? Do you sell online, Jenny? Jenny says, I've been doing sales. I don't know that if you do. I mean, I don't know what that means. I didn't know that you did sales. I'll have to watch you. Do you have a channel? Oh, when she says she's been doing, you've been buying at sales. Oh, okay, I got you. I didn't know what you meant. I have been busy as a bee. And you know what? I didn't sleep for 24 hours. It wasn't my intent. I got everything ready for the surprise party. And then we had the party, which was wonderful. And then I was supposed to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the flea market. I didn't go to bed till midnight. And I said, well, I'll at least get about 3 hours sleep. I never fell asleep. So I did that whole flea market, 24 hours with no sleep. Didn't bother. I had just as much energy at that flea market as I always do. But I'll tell you, by the time I got home that night, and I was pretty good until about 10 o'clock at night, but I slept well that night. I don't want to do, I'm getting too old to stay up 24 hours, but I did. I guess my mind wouldn't stop. So I just stayed up all night. It reminded me of my college days. I wasn't a partier, but we did used to stay up all night and talk and do this and that, and then go to Brother Bruno's diner for the 99-cent breakfast that they started serving at 5 a.m. That was a long time ago. 10. No, I don't even know who the high bid is. Running my lips. 10. I'll scroll back up, or Deal tell me. I guess we have a bid. I don't know. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yes, I was at William Patterson, Joan, because the Brother Bruno's diner was up there in Patterson. Well, not in Patterson, but in Wayne, up New Jersey, up where William Patterson University is. That was a long time ago. Fall of '85. Okay. There was only one bid. Okay. Let me put the stop in there. There's the stop. Only one bid. Okay, I guess he wasn't as popular as I thought he might be. Let me scroll back up. I did all that running of my lips. Christina Smith at 19. Now, Christina Smith, I got a lot of Christinas, but you are Christina Smith. Are you a new one? Are you a new Christina, my dear? If you are, will you please send me all the information? So that was the only bid. Okay. Christina, we have a couple of 2 or 3 Christinas. And I don't want to get it to the wrong person. So let's see. You are new. Round of applause for Christina. Everybody, round of applause. Reverse. Christina, I love it. Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you. My email is oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. And if you will send me your full name, your address, make sure you tell me if you have a PayPal account or not. A lot of people forget to tell me that when they're new, and then I don't know whether they're going to be a guest or whether they actually have an account. So tell me that in the email. Don't forget to give me your email address associated with your PayPal account. And if you don't have a PayPal account, that's okay. I can bill you as a guest. But just make sure you put all that in your email and we can get the invoice out to you. So thank you, Christina Smith. All right. Now we have 377 people. I'm going to just refresh my computer for a minute. And if you're on a computer or a cell phone and you get a chance to give a thumbs up, I'd love it. I would also love it if you would consider subscribing. Now, I'll tell you what, most of the time when I watch YouTube channels, you always hear, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And everybody, I almost never say that because I figure you already know that. I don't have to, and I don't want to bug you. So I don't say it because I don't want you to subscribe, but I don't want to pester people about it. I figure if you like what you see, you'll hit the subscribe button. But every now and then, I just want to remind you that, oh, golly, I might have about 50% of my viewers who are regular viewers who just don't subscribe. And it really is helpful if you would do that. I don't keep track of, I have this many subscribers, more than you, less than you. You know me. I don't do that. But it does help get... it does something in the whatever, and you get a larger audience. So it's helpful. And if you subscribe, I'd love it. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you get a chance, will you do it? What have I got? I've got a lamp. Oh, let's go ahead and do this doggone thing. Okay, because it's down here on the floor and it is, come here to me. I don't know if we're going to have any interest in this Bohemian Czech lamp or not, but it is a big one. Now, let's talk about it. First of all, it doesn't have any damage. We're going to start at $40. Yep, it'll be in a big box. Yep, it won't be terribly cheap to ship it, but I don't know where you live compared to where I do. This really, based upon everything that we see here, is probably something that was done, made as a lamp in the 1940s to 50s to early 60s. And we know that from this sort of pierced metal work. This was so popular on lamps in the 30s and 40s, even into the 50s, as you can see. So this lamp is Czech glass, what sometimes people will call Bohemian. And I'm going to go from the bottom all the way up. It is extremely heavy, cut to clear. And then it's hand painted. The reason why there are holes in the top, does anybody know? Why are there 2 little holes right there and right there? Well, I can't get my finger over there, but you can see there are 2 holes in the top. What are those holes there for? By the way, there is a harp. I took it off, and I'm going to ship it without the harp on it. You can stick it back on. There's the harp. Yep, it's to let the heat out. What heat? I'm going to show you what heat. That's not an antique finial, but you can have it. So the harp is off. You get the harp. Harping. But I can ship it in a smaller box without it. Let me tell you how big it is. And then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's 22 inches to the top of the socket. Now, when you get a shade on it, woo, what a statement. You can turn the lamp on up here at your socket, but there's also a light switch down here, and you already know what's going to happen. Let's have some excitement. Turn out the lights. Wait a minute. Turn out the lights. When you don't have the lamp on, you can turn it on. Oh, it lights up inside. Wow, looky cookie. Now, there's no light down here, but there it is. And you can change those light bulbs by unscrewing this and taking that off. But, you know, they're little light bulbs. They'll probably last forever. And isn't that marvelous that it lights up like that? Isn't that way cool? So you can leave this on as a night light. You won't stub your toe when you go to the toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning if you leave this on. Yeah. Shall we? Where is it? Off and on. I think it's wonderful. Don't you? Okay, let me put it down and turn the lights back on. That is a big, oh, not you. Not you. That is a big, beautiful, and you can see that it's hand painted here. Wait a minute. See this? Little flowers. Green felt on the bottom. I don't know what all that stuff is, but you can refelt it if you want. All right, that thing. Oh, let me put it on the flow because it is heavy. I will pack it well. I had a matching. I had a vase very similar to that quite some time ago. Now I am certain that that was made as a lamp from the factory because of the way it's constructed, the age of the base, and such. So there it is. Okay. Oh, Briarly, you got the vase. Briar, doesn't that look almost just like the vase? Did you bid on it, Briar? If you did, I hope you get it. You did bid on it. Okay. Well, anyway, there it is. So let me put the stop in here. And we'll count that lamp down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we'll wait a second until I can see me on the screen. And there I am. And here comes the final. There it is. I'll just refresh that. All right, and we'll give it a second. I have been enjoying. Now this cider that I got has got cinnamon in it. Do you like spicy cider? Cinnamony? Jenny Mac at 88. Jenny got it at 88. Jenny, thank you for your bid. Thank you. Thank you everyone for your bids. I appreciate that. Now, don't forget, I still have watermelon glass to sell. I have the most beautiful iron Victorian frame I have found yet. I even have a primary set of Pyrex mixing bowls. I can't believe I have them, but I do. So let's just take a breath. It is 9:15. And we're actually doing well. We're rolling right along. I've got a few little things here from Japan, but I'm just going to take a breath for a second here. And then we're going to come back, right back in. Yeah, it's cider that's spiced cider is what it's called. And I didn't heat it up because it was warm today and it's warm in the house. I don't know, 70 degrees in here. Let me have another piece of cheese. And I've got those 3 celeries. You know what? We're going to do this picture frame. I'm going to tell you. When I found this frame, they almost had to peel me off the floor. Huh? It is from KP, it is from Lidl. How did you know? Ooh. I go to both Aldi and Lidl because they have different things. And this spicy cider from Lidl is good. Or little Lidl, whatever it is. Now, oh my gosh. Let me measure this first. 5, 6, that's 6 by about 4.5. Okay, 6 by 4.5. Yeah, 6 by about 4.5. Oh, there's Harry James, one of the best trumpeters. He should be better known today by people who don't listen to jazz, because he was quite the trumpet player, Harry James. Okay, let's get back to it. Because poodle lumpy dumpy dump. Okay, here we go. Look at this. $40. That's where I'm starting. $40. Now let me tell you, cast iron, late Victorian. Wait till you see it up close. The picture that it'll take would be a 6 by 4.5, about 6 by 4.5. Look at this up close. Now, this is not a repro. This was not made in India or Bangladesh or anywhere. American made, and it's got traces of its original gold paint. Nobody took a can of radiator spray paint to this. And don't you paint this or you're not getting it. You got to leave it just like it is. Let's zoom in. Look at the beautiful Victorian lady at the top. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going down. Can it get any better? Don't tell me that we've got winged cherubs on either side. Look, there's one. Now let's come over here. And there's another one. Now let's keep going down. Look at even the base. Look at how fancy that is. Turn it around. It's got its original little easel. I think an easel would go that way. So bracket, whatever. Now these fold, of course, and we'll fold this back out. That's the original. It's got all 4 of its original clips. Look at the clips on the back. Mexican what? This isn't Mexican. I know that's not what you meant. You probably meant that it's also not made in Mexico. Up here, we have a number and a foundry mark. I'm not sure of the maker because all we have are some numbers and an initial or something. So I'm not sure which foundry made this particular one, but the marks are embossed up in there. This is the real thing. Oh, the arts and crafts movement could not have come fast enough. So Elaine must not be a fan of the Victorian excess curly Q stuff. You like the more simple mission style arts and crafts, but that is 1890s all the way, 1900, and it is just an absolutely beautiful frame. Probably one of the nicest ones that I've ever found. And you know why I'm selling it? It doesn't have a Bradley and Hubbard mark on it. No, the mark on it is AF, and I didn't do any research. So somebody can, if they want to. That may be something foundry. It may be it's something on there. But anyway, we've got lots of numbers. 314 AF. Yeah, but I didn't see the B. I didn't see Jennings Brothers or Bradley and Hubbard. I didn't see any of that, and I don't know what the AF stands for. Honestly, I knew it was antique, and I did not do any research on it beyond that to find out who the maker was. I wasn't really concerned about, exactly who the maker was. I could see the quality, but these cherubs with the wings. A nice picture of someone's ancestors would look good in it. Yeah. I do think we have an opening bid, but it happened so far. I think the high bid right now is 50. And before I count it down, I shall share just a little tiny story with you. And then I'll count it down. Bear with me. I hope nobody yawns. I have 2 of these frames on my mantelpiece, and one has a photograph of a great-grandfather. The other has a photograph of a great-grandmother, and they're mine. That's my great-grandmother, and this is the frame that I keep on my mantle. I didn't pull my great, 2 greats. But there she is with her poor little face. Now, there she is. And you want to know the funny thing is, I was digging around in my desk looking for a pen, an ink pen that I could write with. And do you see the spectacles that she's wearing? I made a wonderful discovery. I have her spectacles. No, you don't. Yes, I do. How do you know they were hers? Because my grandmother told me. My father's mother saved everything. This is my father's mother's grandmother. That makes it my great-great. Anyway, the spectacles that she's got on are right here. I had forgotten that I had them. And you want to know what the funny thing is? They fit me, and I can see through them. I can actually see the screen better than these progressive lenses. I'm going to put these things on. These came from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Now, my family didn't live in Scranton. They lived way up in the mountains. But they would come down to Scranton when it was time to go shopping. And these came from an optometrist in Scranton. And here they are. There's purple inside, and there's the label in there that says Scranton and the name of the doctor. And here are her glasses. And I can actually see through these things, and they fit. They really do. I can see perfectly. I can't believe I can see the screen. I can actually see the screen better now than with these dumb things. Thank you, great-great-grandmother. That's a true story, I tell you. My grandmother lived to be 88. And so I was in my 40s when she passed, and I was close to her, and I would visit her as often as I could. And she gave me so many things, and she had so many wonderful old stories. So there she is, and I'm wearing her glasses. I can't believe it. Can you? It's a true story. I mean, there's be no reason for me to fabricate that. But I'll take these off just in case. That's mother of pearl. And it's not etched, but what do you call it? Machine engraved or whatever. I don't know. It's so delicate. I don't know, but you can see it's all sort of engraved through here. Anyway, thank you for indulging me and letting me talk to you and ramble on a little bit. I kind of do that sometimes. And thank you for not yawning. Put this back up. So that's the reason why I'm not keeping this one. That's a little too fancy for my old great-great-grandmother, but who I think died in 1920 or 21. 1920 or 21. Born before the Civil War. Anyway, let's go back to this. Now that you've all forgotten, I probably shouldn't have done that. The high bid was, I'll tell you. The high bid was Sylvia Lee at 54, I think. Now I really shouldn't have rambled on like that. $54 was our high bid, and it was Sylvia somebody. And now Minnie has a high bid of 56. So we'll keep it going now. Let me put a stop in there. STOP. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The high bid is 56. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. My paternal grandmother saved everything. My maternal grandmother threw everything out. She didn't save anything. Okay, let's see. The stop is in there. There it is. Okay. And I think Kells might have just missed it. Let me hit refresh. I bet everybody went to bed. No, I think Kells got it just before the Kells at 85. Do you see that, D? D, I'm so glad to have you helping me tonight. I didn't ask you to do it, but I'm thrilled that you, please don't feel like you have to stay up. I know you worked all day today and probably watched the baby. I see Kells at 85. We're almost finished, actually. Kells, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful old photograph to put in it. I'm sure that you do. And I appreciate your bid and everybody's bids. And thank you for letting me talk to you and show you those old eyeglasses. Let's see. $19. We'll put $19 on the screen. Oh, you're going to put, oh, that is wonderful. You have a Victorian home and you're going to put a modern wedding photo in it. That is a great twist. I think that's fantastic. You don't have to put an old picture in it. You got a Victorian house. That sounds great. Good for you. Okay. $19. We got to get to this watermelon glass. Woo. Okay. $19 for this delightful little bone china cream and sugar. How about that for Easter? I have never seen this before. It's an open sugar bowl and a creamer. Now we've got sort of a transition. The bone china here is in an Art Deco style, but the decoration is a little more prior to Art Deco. It's more in the Japanese style. Not quite Nouveau, but definitely not geometric. What's the deco part? Well, look at the handle. That's deco. The flowers are not really stylized in a deco form. The underplate is deco with these little tabs on all 4 sides. This is bone china made in Japan. And it's chip and crack free. Look at how delicate and pretty that is. Now, look at this little creamer and the decoration on the inside. How about that? Isn't that pretty? Look how delicate the little open sugar bowl is, and just peeking over the top are the flowers again. So you get those almost Japanese in style. Yeah, you think? And then they're marked NC Japan on the bottom. The little matching underplate. Oh, wait, I said no chips. There is a chip, but you can't see it. It's on the back. I forgot to tell you. So from the front, you don't see a chip. But on the back, I know it's blurry. There's a chip on the very back of it. So retract your bid if you don't want that. So NC Japan right there. And it's bone china because you can, when you put light up against it, you can see your fingers through it. NC Japan. So we'll put the little sugar bowl back on it. Any questions? It's a cute little thing. Again, I think really, oh, turn that way. No, yeah, you can see that. Pretty for Easter time, I guess. I've never seen this little set before, and I think it's charming. So we will put STOP in there, and I'm going to get ready to count this down. Here we go. 10. Elaine Marie has the high bid of 20. I love the colors as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I've got something else from Japan coming up, but we're going to go into the early 1930s for this next piece. And the stop is in there. And oh, what did I just do? All right, I'm going to, oh gosh, D, you got that in there early. All right, that's fine. Elaine Marie at 20 on that little set. Elaine Marie at 20. We're going to put $16 on the screen now. And this next little thing is also, this next little thing is also a piece that was made. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to, all right. So this is now also from, the early 30s. This is made in Japan. And it's all here. Needlepoint, yeah. So ceramic, not bone china. You have the underpants, the teapot, the cream, and the sugar, and the lid, all stackable. Beautiful 1930s, and we start at $16. It has no chips or cracks. Let's see how it works. I'm going to pull the teapot off. There's the under plate, and it's marked Japan. Stacking is the sugar bowl with lid. Take the sugar bowl off. There's the creamer. Take the creamer off. You can take the lid off of the sugar bowl, and that becomes the lid now on the teapot. Turn the teapot this way. You can see it's marked all over the place. It is so pretty. $16, and I guess you call that like needlepoint, almost like a sampler, the way they would do samplers. And there were some dishes in the 30s that had that on there. So it's pretty, and it's decorated on both sides. This would have been part of a larger breakfast set. I don't know, Bix, how did it survive for almost 100 years, 90 years anyway, if it's from 1935. So I'm going to put the teapot down and show you the cream and sugar. So you can use the lid. Now, of course, it's not missing a lid. You can't have two lids because when it's all stacked up, yeah, that's the way it sits on the breakfast table. Probably part of a waffle set. There would have been other things to go with it. I see the high bid right now of 17. No chips, no cracks, ceramic, 1930s, really quaint looking if you like the era of the 30s. I've seen these little stacking tea sets before, and I think they're charming. Don't you think so? S-T-O-P. Count it down. 10. High bid right now is 17, and I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't be shy. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Get over there. Okay, that takes care of that side of the table. Yes, we've got a few more things over here on this side of the table. And I shall now put the stop in there. Miss Marple would love that. She would. Right there at St. Mary Mead. And it looks like that might go to Christina for $20. Christina for $20. Thank you, Christina. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. Celery, 3-ball jar, mystery. Okay, probably do the 3 celeries last. Let's do watermelon. Now, let me talk to you for a minute, and it's going to take a minute. I'm going to tell you that I've got 11. All right, pay attention. I've got 11 watermelon stems. They all match. However, I'm breaking them up, and here's the reason why. I'm going to sell 6 of them. Well, take a look. I'm going to sell 6 of these in perfect condition. The other 5 have tiny, well, 1 tiny flea bite on the top of each one. But everything matches. You decide. You can bid on the 2 lots and get all of them. But let's start off with the 6 of them for $40. No flea bites. This is paper thin, and you know it's going to glow. Everybody wants to see the glow, and there it is. Glow, glow, glow. Now, they stand They're etched. They're from the 30s, and a lot of companies did this pink and green. So what are you bidding on right now? 5.5 inches tall. You're bidding on 6 perfect condition, 6 of them. The opening bid is 40. KP has the opening bid of 40. KP, thank you for the lunch treat. I have not cashed it in yet, but I will do so. I've been so busy. Not only did I not eat lunch yesterday and stayed up for 24 hours, I haven't even eaten dinner yet, which is why I'm picking at Swiss cheese. Okay. They're etched. Can you see it? They have a diamond optic pattern. And you already know that they glow. This glass is elegant depression glass, paper thin. It doesn't come any thinner than that. And it's amazing that there are no flea bites anywhere on the 6 of these. 6 of them. Yeah. Let me see if you've got any questions for me. And then we'll sell the other 5. The other 5, each one has a tiny, tiny flea bite. Those flea bites are so small, they can be polished out. There are jewelers who will do that. Well, it used to be you could go to a jeweler and do it. I don't know where you go now, but you can find out in your own hometown who will do that. So these 6, any questions on them? The high bid right now is 50. I will tell you this. Be prepared. It takes a lot of packing materials. They have to be double boxed and they have to be in a big box. 6 of these take up a lot of space. The safest way to ship these, KP, or anybody else who wants to know, is 3 of them in 2 boxes with lots of packing and double boxed. In other words, I will put each tumbler in its own little tiny 6x6x6 box. Those 3 boxes will go down into a larger box. These are not going to get broken, but shipping won't be $5 because it's going to have to be, trust me, you can't put 6. If you put 6 of these in a box, just one box, they'll get broken. Probably. So I'm rambling on about that because I want everybody to know that that's the way I'm going to have to do it. Okay, so that's just it. But I'll wrap them as best I can. The high bid right now is, I don't know, 50. Let's count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 perfect condition. Watermelon. Water, iced tea, whatever you want. Now let me get, while I'm waiting for the, okay. Top chat, let me hit this refresh here because a couple bids came in. What do I have to do there to make sure I can see? Stop, refresh. Give me just a second, everybody. And it looked like, wait for the man. It looks like, did Jenny Mac get them at 105? It looks like Jenny Mac came in just before at 105. So Jenny Mac gets those 6 at 105. Jenny, thank you. And thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that greatly. Now I've got another 5 of them. This set of 5, and I'm sorry for those who missed out. I know you were fighting for them, and some of you weren't able to get them. It came in right after. I've got another set of 5 of them. Okay. Each one has a tiny flea bite at the rim. Now, these flea bites are so small that you can't really see them with the naked eye, but when you do this, you'll feel it. The chips are so tiny that they could be polished out. And you really wouldn't, you know, but you'd have to go and have somebody polish or use them the way that they are. The chips are so, as I said, I can't see the chips on any of them, and I know you can't either. We're not even going to try to find the chips. You have to do this, and then you go, oh, now there I feel it. Right there. But, you know, if you're drinking out of it, I don't know. So here are 30 of them. Here are 5 of them with those tiny little flea bites. So I had 9 altogether. The high bid now on these is 40. And do you still know who used to be every antique show you went? There was somebody there with a professional who would grind your chips out. But these glow just like the others. It's the same thing. Same pattern and all. But I suppose you could yeah. Now the thing you can, but all right, I'll just let that. Yeah, I know you can use emery boards and stuff, and the chips on these are the flea bites on these are so small. Personally, I wouldn't risk doing it myself unless you really know what you're doing. I would have a professional do it just in case. This glass is so super thin that you would really want to be careful not to do any more damage. But if you know what you're doing and you want to do it yourself, have at it. But we'll count them down. 10. Huh? What? Yeah, they still do, Patsy. The good antique shows, somebody's there to grind out chips. I haven't been to a good antique show in a while. KP has a high bid of 50, and we're counting them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I want to tell you, those flea bites are so literally less than the size of a head of a pin. You could use them really as is. And what the hey? What the hey? What the who? Now that little set looks like it went to KP, and she looks like she's outbidding herself a couple times. Wait, I think she outbid herself a couple times, so let me back up. So hold on, everybody. She had 60 before that. She had 50 before that. She had 46. I think KP might have them at 46. And if I made a mistake, I will go back and correct that and make sure that I don't overcharge you, KP. I have never, ever overcharged anybody on purpose. And I hope I've never done it by accident. Thank you, dear. Thank you, everyone. Now, I've got 3 celeries. Oh, I forgot. All right, we're going to do 3 celeries. If you've been hanging in there waiting for a celery, we got 3 celeries. That was 2, but I got another one. I don't know. Now, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. You are welcome. Is there anybody out there that doesn't have a primary Pyrex set? I would think by now that everybody would have one, because people have been flipping out over these now for over a decade, but I got one. The Pyrex primary set hit the scene in 1945. Now, those of you who really know your Pyrex, you can tell by the stamps and the rim when they were made. I used to know that by memory. I don't remember anymore. It's not of any concern to me. I'll turn them upside down and let you look. But as I said, anywhere from 1945 to when they stopped making the primary set sometime in the 60s. I don't know. But there it is. Now, before I'll tell you what, the set is excellent. No chips, no cracks, very few scratches. The paint is beautiful. This is a good looking set. All right. And I will tell you right now that we're going to start the Pyrex set off at $40. And I don't know, but whether or not we have any Pyrex people here. Let's look at each one. There's the blue one, beautiful. There's the Pyrex on the bottom. Here's the red one, beautiful. There's the Pyrex mark on the bottom. Look at that shine. Have you seen it? I haven't seen shine like that since Uncle Henry wore his blue serge pants to church. Look at the shine on that. There's the green one, shine on harvest moon. And there's the stamp on the bottom of it. And the big yellow one. You don't see a whole lot. And there's the stamp on the bottom of that one. Condition, wonderful. Shiny, no chip, no crack. Inside looks good. There you go. Primary Pyrex set. Might be the last set I'll ever have. I don't know. But 1, 2. Hold on now. And 3. I told you I had some good stuff tonight. Did I not? And 4. Get out of there. There was a dead spider in there. I live in the most spidery house. I have never lived in a house with more spiders. It's a good thing they don't bother me. Or it's a good thing I'm not bothered by them. I guess that's what I meant to say. So there's the whole set. All right, put it down because it's heavy. I know. It's as if Granny didn't use them. Ugh. I mean, some of those sets that you find, oh my gosh. And people say, oh, just take a little barkeeper's friend. Barkeeper's friend. A lot of those bowls have been murdered. Oh, dear. Okay, count it down on the Pyrex. Did we get anybody? Suzanne B. Suzanne, did you see that I told you I sent your invoice to the wrong Suzanne. I did finally get it straightened out, and I sent the invoice to you for that pink dish. I sent, because I've got a bunch of Suzannes. I really need to sit down and sort out my Carols, my Nancys, and my Christinas. I need to sort you out. Jacqueline Vaccaro has a high bid right now of 75. You might be a new name. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Whew. Gently used Pyrex set over there. All right. Now, Southern Buckeye got it for 111. Melody. Melody, did you find a place to hang your picture? Thank you, Melody. You got it. And I'm telling you what, your pumpkin is on the way too. You'll see when you get that set, Melody, it's immaculate. I appreciate that. Thank you for your bid. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate it as well. I hope that you know I'm just going to continue to try to find the best things that I can for you, everyone. But let's do 3 celeries. Maybe a ball jar if we've got time. I don't know. It's 10 of 10. And as I said, I've got some other things to do tonight. So let's just quickly do these celeries. We won't get into it. We've already talked about celeries. If you're not sure what it is, feel free to ask, and the knowledgeable folks in the chat will tell you what celeries vases were made for. The first one we will do is my favorite one because it's got celery on it. Wait, hold on now. I got, oh. Okay, let's do this one first. And now I'm going to forget. One is made by Gilmore, one is made by Adams, one is made by, I don't remember. You can look these up, and some of the EAPG people in here will tell you anyway. I'm forgetting right now. This might be the Gilmore one, I don't know. But this is the one that's got celery on it. $20, chip and crack free. Chip free, cracked free. $20 on this celery vase, celery dish vase, and it stands just over 8 inches tall. So I cannot remember if it's the Gilmore or the Adams or, anyway. Look, celery stalks right on it and a rose on the other side. Kells has the high bid of 25. Good night, Dee, and thank you for helping. I was appreciative of your help tonight, and you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much for that. That was kind of you to be here and help us out. All right, this one is crystal clear. As I said, no chips, no cracks, no dishwasher damage. A rose, and then the celery right on the vase, because you know you would put celery in it. The stalks sticking up, and it would sit on your Victorian table, and you'd eat celery all day long. Okay. You want to see the others? Well, I'm selling them separately, but that's another one, and that's another one. So I can't, I'm just going to have to do it. I can't really show you all three at the same time. I know that was kind of fast, but that's the one that's got the celery on it. I could have done choice, but I didn't want to do that. So I hope that was okay. We'll count it down 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this celery. That might be the Gilmore. Oh, I got to put stop in there. All right, so the one that's got the celery on it, it appears as though, I think it looks like back in the day, Fines has won it at 31. It had to be you. I wandered around and suddenly knew that no one else would do. Okay, this one might be the Adams. This one is a little cloudy, so hold tight on this one. We're only going to go $12 on this. Now, some of you might not mind not be hung up on the cloudiness. Let's get this out of the way like we always do. Sick glass is sick glass. There's no cure. Sick glass is damaged glass. There's nothing on it to be removed. The surface of the glass is actually damaged. You can't cure it. If you can clean it, it's dirty, not sick. All right. Can that be cleaned? Maybe, maybe not. And I have heard everything in all these years of antiquing. We don't need to get into it, but there are a million things you can try to do to get some cloudiness out. Water sat in there, and I can see the water line. It's right here. Sometimes it's calcium deposits, and sometimes you can, yes, put vinegar in it, let it sit for a month, and then try to get it out. You can try toothpaste. You can try, if you try all of those things and it doesn't come clean, then the glass is actually sick and you're stuck with it that way. But this one is very handsome. I love that base. Do you not love that? And this is hollow in here. Is this the is this the Adams? This might be the Adams celery, but it's not chipped and it's not cracked. There's just a little bit of cloudiness right here, a touch of it. And I don't know how well it comes up on the screen, but it's there. And I want you to know that it's there. I have never had luck with the denture cleaner. I've tried it. The denture cleaner really is only if there's just a very, very light bit of like surface grunge or something. And yep, I've heard all of that, but denture cleaner never works for me. I don't know why. I've never had luck with it unless it's just a very, unless you could go like that and just kind of rub and it would come off. But yeah, no. So let's just be clear on this. All of the remedies that people are mentioning, that's only if there's calcium or dirt or scunge or grunge on it. But again, if that glass is damaged, you're stuck with it. You cannot cure sick glass. So you're going to take a chance on this one as to whether you can clean it up or not. So we'll count it down after all that talk, but still it's important to kind of talk about that. And there are lots of again, remedies for dirty glass, but not sick. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now, I didn't try to get that out. Just general washing didn't take it out. And I don't have the time sometimes to go and do all of the lemon juice and all that stuff. So hopefully it'll come clean for you. And if it doesn't, hopefully you won't be disappointed and you'll like it even, kind of just the way that it is. But sick glass is actually damage that's done. They're like micro, tiny little abrasions, almost like if somebody took an SOS pad and scrubbed it. Oh yeah, you can scratch glass, and that's what that is. Not necessarily on this one, but if it's messed up. It's pretty though. I like the shape of it. Now there I go doing that again. Now why did Bert Lahr come up on my screen? I don't want him on there. So that one is baking soda and vinegar won't cure sick glass. Judy, that's a good remedy for glass that's dirty and needs to be cleaned. But in the collecting world, when people call glass sick, that's a whole different type of damage from the dirt and the grunge and the calcium. But you're right, Judy. The baking soda and the vinegar will clean glass if the surface isn't damaged, and that does work. But that one goes to what? Scott found one like that she's keeping. Oh, you did? Patsy got that one for 48. Patsy got it for 48. That one. Okay. You can read. I wouldn't trust anything that I read online, but you get some good glass books and you can actually read about what's the difference between, dirty glass and sick glass. And really what does it mean if it is sick? That one is pretty too. And I didn't identify this one. I don't know the maker on this one. I never even tried to look this one up anywhere, but it starts at 20 and it doesn't have any damage on it at all. It's really in excellent condition, this one. And it's got delicate flowers on it. I'll hold it up there and let you see the best. Sometimes if I hold it this way, you can see there. Now you all can look in there and you can see the different You can see the different flowers that are on the inside of that one. Do you see? I know we have some folks here that love EAPG. Look at the little delicate flowers on that. We're starting at $20 on this one. I know I didn't put it on the screen. I think KP has the high bid right now of 20. No, yes, 20 because she outbid herself. Yeah, little lilies of the valley. See them in there, and maybe an oak leaf or something, a larger leaf here. And then there's delicate little flowers and a little scalloped top. But I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but in case anybody's new, the Victorians loved to put celery in these and leave it out on the table because you couldn't just run down to the Acme and get celery every day. So sort of a luxury to have celery. And there are people that just collect celery vases. Can you believe that? It's a pretty one. But I don't know the pattern on this one. Anybody recognize it? My glass people? Karen, KP, you two always seem to enjoy, a Melody. You guys love the old glass. A lot of you do. So I'm not sure of the, I didn't really look in my books for this one. Sylvia Lee has the high bid right now of 33 on this pretty one. I guess we'll go ahead and count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that is it. I'm not going to do those jars because it is exactly 10:01. Let's put the stop up there and see who's going to get this celery vase. In goes the stop, and I'm going to hit the refresh button. What jars? I have a bunch of ball jars, and if we've got ball jar people, I'll sell them. But if we don't have any ball jar people, we'll call it a night. It looks like Trojan. Hey, Trojan, for you, got it at 45. Okay, 45. Trojan, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for making this a fun night. If we have anybody out there who is a collector of old ball jars, I don't have any with the number 13 on the bottom. I know all about that, and I don't have any 13s. But anybody like old ball jars with the zinc lids and the porcelain tops, I'll put them up if you want me to. But if not, we'll call it quits. Ooh, and I'm going to finish. Oh, you are welcome. Well, I guess I could. I have a collection of 3, and what was that? I was going to sell all 3 of them. They are ball jar perfect masons, and I'd like to hold them up. I think they look great like that. So I've got 3 of them. See there? But I don't know if anybody wants them. Yeah, they're blue, a typical color. Lids with the that on the inside. I have that one has a 1 on it. I don't know if anybody wants these or not. That one has a 1. That one has a 4. Same kind of lid with the and this big one has a 5. I love them all next to each other. Which, oh, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, $15. You get all 3, including. This is not easy, but to show you the sizes, there they are. Okay, they all say ball perfect mason. They're clean. They don't have any cloudiness. They're not chipped or cracked, and I've got 3 of them. $15 would be the opening. How about that? You like them? They do all. Let's do them one at a time. So there's the little one with the 1 on it. There's the next one with a 4 on it. I need to go lie down, but I can't. And there's ball, and it says perfect mason, and it has a 5 on it. And also all the lids are the same with the golly, it says inside, genuine zinc cap. I think that's what they all say. 4 ball mason jars. And, oh, come on, get back on there. Okay. Oh, Angela has a high bid of 34. Okay, well, then we're going to sell them. STOP. So we'll count those. You get all 3 of them. And the high bid is 34. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh dear. Okay, stop. Stop the boat. Stop the boat. Back in the day, I think you just missed it. No. Is it Patsy M at 51? It's 50. Or did she? No, that's it. Back in the day. No, it's Patsy M at 51. Okay, Patsy M got those jars at 51. Patsy M. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Thank you, everyone who bid. Did we do it all? Bloopity boop, bitty boop, boop, boop. We did it. Let me turn this light down a little bit because the sale is over. Gee, I had fun. I hope that you did. That's it. The sale is over, and now let's go. Bleh! Okay. How'd we do, great granny? She's sitting right over there staring at me through her spectacles. But I can see, oh, that's weird, looking back at my great-great-grandmother through her own eyeglasses. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I have a treat. That was nice of you, Lori, and to congratulate everyone for all of their thank you. Hey, Diane, it was fun meeting you at the flea market, and I haven't produced the video yet, but you're in it. If anybody wants to know, Diane came and met us at the flea market. I told her I would bring a dish, and then I forgot because we were supposed to go last week, and I had it last week. But 7 days went by, and it left my brain, so I have to mail it to you, and which I will. Thank you, Joe, who I still have to call. The spirit of Granny is with you tonight. I hope so. She's looking very, very sour-faced over there, but I do have a picture of her when she was a young girl. Thank you, Lisa. I hope Jeff is feeling better tonight and that you're doing well. I know we were going to get together in September and then October. Did I hang on to any of the watermelon glasses for myself? I did not. I'm selling them all to you because what am I going to do with them? Put them in a cabinet? You are selling out to the Bear Way. Oh, I can't read that. I want to see Your granny as a young girl. Well, I've never seen it written like that. Golly gee, I don't have that picture of her anywhere as a young girl. No, I tell a lie. I have a picture of her daughter as a young girl. Not her. A picture of her as a young girl would have been taken in the 18. No, I have her. Well, maybe I do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll go through. I'll see if I can find it. Have a party. Oh, have a party. Yeah, I sometimes have parties. It has to be a genteel crowd if we're going to get out the. Oh, I told you I was going to. Let me show you something. If you're still here, if you want to see, and then I'm gonna cut it off in about 10 minutes because I keep telling you I've got stuff I've got to do. Let me show you something that I found today. Hold on. Oh, let me get out of here without breaking a ankle. Look what I found today. Hold on. Now, I have 4 of these. I bought these today, and they're dirty because they ain't yet been washed. Isn't it strange thinking, yeah. Right. It was wonderful. Thank you, PLK, for asking. Her birthday party was fantastic. I appreciate you asking. Look. Four of them. Completely chip-free. Where did I find these? Right up the street. 2 miles from my house. My local thrift store. Look at the etching. These would probably be considered tall wine glasses because wine glasses were a different shape than the ones that we have today. Look at the stems. 4 of these and 3. I don't know. I don't think these are Czech. I think they're American, KP. But I haven't. I just got them today. So look at the stems. They have a swirl, but they could be. And then I've got coupes, but only 3. I guess I'll show you one of them. Oh, I wish there had been a 4th. Then I would have 4 and 4. But you take what you can get. And there was only 3. Oh, these little ones. And these are chip-free as well. Look here. So I need to find one more of these, if I can. And then I'll have, so there are only 3. But 4 of these, and then 3 of these. Yeah, I think this is a coupe. I don't know. I don't get, but what am I going to do with them? I don't know. I always say I might keep these. I always say I'm going to keep this, and then what do? I sell it. I'm in the business. Save it for the holiday sale. Well, anyway, so I've got, oh gosh. What's next? Let's see. I'll see you next Monday night. Patrick, the trusty huckster, and I will be here for that. I've got to get back. I know you haven't seen many videos from me. Last week, I had an off week last week. You didn't hear much out of me last week, did you? Everything's fine, but it was just, I don't know. Things weren't lining up right. But we're good now. So had a wonderful surprise 80th birthday party. Thank you so much for everybody who helped choose the menu for that. It was fantastic. Everybody had a good time. Did the flea market the next day after staying up all night. Had a wonderful time at that. And if you get a chance, I have one video up of the flea market. The Revive It sisters on their channel, they have two. We had so much fun selling. We're going to do it again probably in April. The flea market stays open all year, but I don't I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning when it's 2 degrees outside and go stand in a parking lot and sell pottery. No, I just don't do that. I didn't film when I went thrifting today. I didn't feel like it. Sometimes I just want to just enjoy the thrifting and not film it. So I didn't film anything in the thrift. A lot of times I go thrifting and I just don't film it. It does take longer because you're talking and filming and all of that. I didn't really have the time today. So I just shopped, but didn't really. Well, I think I filmed what was in the cart, but I didn't film as I was actually picking the things up off the shelf. So I'm going to have to do some shop alongs for you. Oh, wow. I'm glad you enjoyed watching at the flea market. We had a good time. Oh, I always have fun at the flea market. Jenny, why don't you write to Patrick? Because he said to me that 2 people ghosted him and 1 person didn't pay and somebody else's mailbox is filled. So I will actually tell him that Jenny Mac said Patrick didn't bill you, but there's a mistake in there somewhere. But I'll tell him, Jenny. I don't know if you're the one that I'll tell him that you said that, and maybe he can figure that out. You like the shop alongs? I appreciate you telling me that. Now my eyes are bothering me. Let me put Granny's glasses on. I can see better through those. I can actually, you know what? Doggone it. I can see this screen better with these. I'm not kidding you, which is unusual. Scott, have you mailed? Yes. What are you missing from eBay, Florida? I don't think there's only one candlestick I didn't mail from eBay, but everything else I mailed. Yeah, these aren't progressive lenses. I can see out of these beautifully. When am I doing another sale? Live sale next Monday night. I sold 1 umbrella. One of the Revive It sisters admired one of the umbrellas, and I gave it to her. So I've got 3 of them left. Oh, no. I did not mail the Heisey. That's the only thing. In fact, it's right here on the floor. I'm looking at it. No. And I apologize for that because I forgot about it. That's the only thing. I'm so glad you mentioned that. That's the only item from eBay that I did not get in the mail. And something weird happened to my notifications. Some got stuck in the cloud somehow or whatever. But that thing sold several days ago, and I like just got the notifications. I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. No, the plaid umbrella I gave away to Shane she admired it, and I said, take it. So the only one, the beautifully shaped ones that were shaped like that, they sold $10 each. They were probably worth more than that, but I don't know. So I only have the plain ones left. I think 2 red and 1 green. Well, maybe she'll sell it to you. She better not sell it. I'm kidding. You're what? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Oh my gosh. Get this. So I already told you, had the surprise party on Saturday. My mother is the youngest of 3 children in her family. Obviously, her parents are long gone, but her older sister and her older brother could be there. Now they're all in their 80s. So my aunt is 80 something, then my uncle 80 something, and my mother now 80. So they're all in their 80s. They were all there. So there were cousins there, friends of the family. Oh, girls that she went to elementary school with and Sunday school with because she stayed in her hometown or her home county. So some of the people there have known her for the friends for 75 years, since they were children. So that was fun. And then after the party, I came home, loaded the truck, didn't get to bed till midnight. I knew I was getting up at like 3:30, did not go to sleep. So I stayed up all night, did the flea market. At 3 o'clock, the truck was packed. It was time to leave the flea market. My truck wouldn't start. My battery was dead. So the nice man who was selling 2 doors down had jumpers and put them on the truck of the Revive It sisters. And we got my truck started. I drove straight home. Didn't go to bed till about 10 o'clock that night. And I still haven't gotten a new battery. That's next on the list. Didn't have any problems today, but I'm not going to push it because cold weather is coming and I know I'm going to need a new battery. It wasn't the alternator, it was the battery. Stuff like that happens, but thank goodness it didn't happen when I was 1,000 miles away from home. Heather, are the Revive It's still here? Oh, you're a North Jersey transplant. Oh, I've got AAA. I've had AAA my whole life. That was not a problem. I could have called AAA, but I just got a jump from the guy next to me. So, believe me, I am getting a new battery. One of my Christmas gifts, we do practical gifts now. I don't need stuff. So one of the things that my mother does is and she's done this for years. It doesn't sound very exciting, but it's exciting for me. She renews my AAA membership every year. And every year at Christmas, I get the membership. She just, that I love because that's peace of mind wherever you are. So that's one of the gifts that she does for me is she renews the AAA so that I always have that. And I've had to use it before. But I'm lucky that where I live, I can take my car to the mechanic and I can walk home because I'm in a nice old neighborhood, but 4 or 5 blocks, you get out onto a commercial road. Do you guys have AAA? Your daughter gets, oh, how nice. She gets a car wash for a year. Good for her. My car wash is Mother Nature when it rains. The interior of my car is clean, but you know, I have a beat up old pickup truck. I buy old pickup trucks and I run them into the ground, you know, but, and you know, that comes from having lived in the city for years. An automobile is just a hunk of metal to me. It gets me from here to here. Now the inside is clean. I don't have a dirt. Oh, I can't stand getting in a dirty car. I mean, a dirty interior. You know, you ever have somebody pick you up that you don't necessarily know, and their car is just on the inside. I don't care how dirty the outside of the car is, but what? You had a flat at the grocery store? Oh no! Oh, a motorcycle guy pumped it up for you. How did he do that? A motorcycle guy. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, good folk. This is fun to chat, but I'll tell you right now. Yeah, the inside is different. You're right. Now things can be old. I mean, everything I have is old, but my stuff is clean. I have clean old things, you know, but ugh. But a dirty interior of a car, I can't do it. Okay, good night, everybody. It's time to go do something else. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you next time. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching. Wait for the cat. We'll put the cat to bed. We've already turned the light out on the cat. Isn't that neat? I got that at a thrift shop. And we'll see you the next time. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being here tonight. We'll see you later. Good night, all. All right, turn this thing off. Excellent.